Yeah, like Mr. Peabody, he designed a way back, transporting us to the moment in time before the fall of mankind stood us off heaven's track. He changed the future direction, bestowing undeserved favor, becoming king and savior in the instant of our soul's contact. The devil for the owned us since the fall, but the death of our perfect savior permanently tore up our hellbound contract. When you feel like you're being insulted, but you don't know for sure, just hold on to the love of God, which will forever endure. He's the only way our hearts stay or become pure. I want to come to the allure of digesting the enemy's manure. I aim to be spiritually mature and seek Christ's peace, which lasts forevermore. Did you ever express anger towards the man who played the role of your earthly dad when he tried to control you? Did he stop when you were old enough to tie your own shoes or carry on, using you like a console till you clocked up 3 decades and decided to shoot through? Did it irk you when your mom said to perform a miracle before you were ready to reveal your divine identity? Or were you only playing like it bothered you and secretly you were amused to be handed a golden opportunity to showcase your role as deity, to whom all praise is perpetually due? It's a privilege possessed by those chosen few who were called to be your children and ambassadors, to be selected prior to time's genesis for our Messiah's rescue. I'm suffering for the sake of righteousness, losing homie G's, cause I want to see their souls snatched loose from the claws of wickedness. What I endure is nothing compared to the pain you went through to pull us out of our self-created mess. You're my oasis I draw strength from as I wander through this world, my wilderness. This concrete jungle prone to wildness is like a temple once defiled, now purified by our God-made flesh. The greatest gift I ever received on a special occasion like Christmas was the knowledge of who you are. Your words and hands can heal my physical and emotional scars. Your name means deliverer, anointed Yeshua. You equip me to spar with the evil one through the combo of obedience to and belief in you, snapping like twigs neath your burden-bearing toes, my prison bars. Yeah, like Mr. Peabody, he designed a way back, transporting us to the moment in time before the fall of mankind stood us off heaven's track. He changed our future direction, bestowing undeserved favor, becoming king and savior in the instant of our soul's contact. The devil for the owned us since the fall, but the death of our perfect savior permanently tore up our hellbound contract. You see the anguish residing in me, you won't let it languish perpetually. You traverse the galaxy quicker than a pro displays agility when across a lake they ski. You have the ability to conquer fear and anguish in anybody. Rid me of my animosity against humanity. Teach me its insanity and to direct my attention primarily towards the Almighty. Some don't get he abides in my intent to pressure earthlings to adopt his attributes through legal compulsion, or gradually develop revulsion for kinship with those doomed to expulsion from a garden grove more splendid than Eden. Some complain about the lack of evidence of his involvement in their lives when he's the reason we have oxygen to breathe in. Even when friends and family abandon us, his word guarantees he's never leaving, cause he's present in every situation. In him I find safe haven. I'm craving his companionship and the adoption of his nature, so like a bear rescued from a blazing tree, to his chest I'm stubbornly cleaving. When I'm lost, you know precisely where I am, even when I'm clueless with no gum on my shoes to cure my aimless blues. You don't ghost me when I'm difficult to love or try to shove me in a box of conformity that doesn't fit me like a label of cerebral deformity. You just openly embrace those every other being in the universe opts to refuse. The devil's mind shields you defuse, teaching us to profuse with your affection, not perpetuate abuse. Sometimes it feels my conscience is comatose, but you reawaken it when you hold me close, reminding me I'm always the one you choose. I'm so glad you don't cut your lasses or lads loose, even when we deserve to be dissected like the cadaver of a moose for the purpose of research. You are present in every situation, you never abandon us or leave us in the lurch. It's bonkers to consider how some think they're your kids when they abhor your bride, the church. Dipped in your blood, we all come out better, though we may be whipped, trip or wear our fetters, so we can be go-getters, cause you motivate us to keep on chucking, bucking trends, urging us. It's hip to hate, we silence debate by demonstrating it's best to keep on loving despite the evidence presented by circumstances. You remain sovereign, so for saviors I've got one for eternity, you Jesu. I call off the search. Yeah, like Mr. Peabody, he designed a way back, transporting us to the moment in time before the fall of mankind stood us off heaven's track. He changed our future direction, bestowing undeserved favor, becoming king and savior in the instant of our soul's contact. The devil thought he owned us since the fall, but the death of our perfect savior permanently tore up our hellbound contract.